Listen, this is how you know things are going widespread. 4 new cryptos are on WeBull. If you want access to how you can get 4 or 5 free stocks, then click the available link below. I know the link says 2 stocks free, but you'll get access to free stocks to the number of 5, and here's how. So you open up your WeBull brokerage account, and you get your first free stock, and then you direct deposit any amount, and you'll get another 4 free stocks. So that's 5 free stocks that you can get access to just by clicking the available link below. Do not sleep on that, because stocks equal money. Even if you don't keep the stocks that they give you, you can convert it, sell it, and now you got the cash that came from the stock, and you can buy it and invest it in something that you're more so interested in, or you can invest it inside of crypto. So what up, you got Mr. Smith, and in this video I want to talk to you about how crypto is being widely accepted. You just got to make note of the time. Of course, Shiba is on WeBull, and of course, you might Shiba in a lot of different places, but 4 more just hit WeBull. That's Decentraland, Cosmos, Phantom, the Graph, all have been added to WeBull. Why is that important? Because the more exposure that those cryptos get, especially if you're already invested in it. I've done videos on Mana, aka Decentraland, before. So I had Decentraland before it was, while I was under $1. But as widestream acceptance tends to take place and it hits new platforms, then there's new money that can go into that crypto if people are interested in it. And when new money flows into it, it's a chance of more people buying it, holding it, trading it, and positioning it to grow, and you make money. And if you're a long-term investor in certain parts of the crypto world, then by all means, consider riding the wave over whatever course of time that you plan to ride the wave. Why is that important? Because you have to have a long-term strategy. And I say have to, but it's good to have a long-term strategy for certain projects that you believe in. I believe Decentraland Mana has a huge upside potential. I know there are a lot of different metaverse-type cryptos that are out there that, are competing with it, but it was amongst the first to even be in that space. So when Facebook announced that they were going to be switching to a metaverse and changing their name to Meta, Decentraland shot up. So let's check out Decentraland real quick to just kind of see what it's sitting at this present time. And then I believe now's a buying opportunity for some. So it's sitting at $3.38. All right, and this is on CoinMarketCap. And anytime you want to do your research on a coin, then go to CoinMarketCap. You can check it out and do your due diligence. But this is on the day. So on the day, this is how it's looking as it relates to the charts. 7-day. So on the 7-day, this is how we're looking with a high, close to $4 over the month. Of course, it's gone up as high as $5.80 in the past month, but this may be a buying opportunity. So anytime you want to see if it's a good opportunity to buy, don't just stay so zoomed in on the day. You want to zoom out and look a little bit further, depending on your investment strategy, and just kind of see where some of the support levels, where are some of the resistance levels that are taking place, and you determine what's the best strategy for you. And over the 3-month period, this is when it really took that upcrease. So when I told you I was in before it was $1, I was on Decentraland down here somewhere. Then all of a sudden it boom, just skyrocketed and took off. But you just spread it out to kind of see what you think may be an investment strategy on your end, when you want to enter, when you want to consider exiting, the whole 9 yards. But this is how Decentraland is looking for the day, the 7-day, the month, the 3-month, as well as the year. But on here, you can just kind of dive in and just get an idea of where you think you want to enter, if you want to consider it. And if you want to dive in even further to understand what Decentraland is, you can go via CoinMarketCap and go directly to their website. So Decentraland.org, welcome to Decentraland, create, explore, and trade in the first ever virtual world owned by its users. So that's another important factor. You see the culture, the community on Decentraland. Why is that important? Because you want to participate in something that's not owned by this entity. You want to be a part of the ownership. So you got to be mindful of that, and that's what some people are pointing out about Facebook's metaverse. I don't think you'll ever just be able to fully have that type of ownership. Not to say never, but you got to understand that it's a different introduction to the metaverse via Facebook. Yeah, they're paying a lot of creators to come and help create and establish certain things, but this was built from the ground up by the owners and the users of the product. So you better believe they want to see it shine. You better believe they want to see it prevail. So you can just kind of get more info on how it operates. Lose yourself in an amazing, evolving world. So you'll see it's all metaverse related. Test the limits. And, you know, this is what you got to understand. Mana is the coin that's used inside Decentraland. So when you invest in the crypto Mana, you also have ownership of the coin that they're using to buy and purchase assets inside of the game, the virtual destination for digital assets. So people are buying land and digital assets that can appreciate in value inside the game. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds funny to some, but it's always funny till it ain't funny no more. And I hope you catch what I mean, because sometimes people laugh at the very thing that could have delivered them out of their scenario. When they shouldn't have been laughing, they should have been listening. So be mindful of those who are laughing or putting down something if they have not even tried to listen and get an understanding of whatever it is that's being talked about. Be able to always cast your own judgment on something. And I say judgment from a standpoint of due diligence, from a standpoint of your observation and determining if this is something that has a potential upside, and if so, how long-term of an upside could it possibly have? And then from there, you can determine whether or not if it's a good fit for you. So Decentraland is still one of those projects that definitely you should keep on your radar. Consider if now's a good time for you to, invest or re-enter, or if this is a buying opportunity for you, consider grabbing some of the free 5 stocks by setting up your WeBull account if you haven't already. I know a ton of people are familiar, but it's a ton of people who have no clue. And you can get 5 free stocks, which can be converted into buying more crypto. And they've introduced quite a bit of the cryptos to their platform. Like I mentioned, they acquired a few here. So that way you have multiple platforms and you determine how you want to go about it in terms of your investment strategy. Now, keep in mind, WeBull is not just for crypto. So you can buy stocks, ETFs, do options, all kind of trading on that platform. So much stuff that I haven't even tapped into yet that you can do on WeBull. So you can definitely get your fix in the area of investing, as well as knowledge. They have educational pieces in there as well, news and things of that nature. So definitely tap into it. Grab your free 5 stocks if you have not already via the link below. You should see a link that says bit.ly/2 stocks free, but disregard the 2 stocks because you'll be able to get 5 stocks that you can convert or keep if you feel like the stocks that they gave you were worth keeping. So that being said, that's all I got for this particular video, this update for Decentraland, how they've been added to the WeBull platform, and things are getting good. You just got to get where the good is happening so you can benefit off the good that's happening. That's all I got for this video. See you on the next one.